This is my review on the 1875 Remington BB/pellet gun. So first things, I'm going to start off with the basics, and I'm going to save the more complicated things like how to take it apart, like taking the cylinder out, for the end of the video. So if you want to see those kind of things, go to the end. The basics, like how to shoot it, maybe load it, I'll keep that in the beginning. Alright, so the first thing you need to know is how to put this thing on half cock. So half cock is when you take the hammer and you only pull it back halfway. When it's full, like full cock, that's when it's all the way back here. Alright, so half, that's half, you'll feel it click. Then full is all the way back. Alright, the first thing you need to know is how to load this thing. So you open this little chamber on the side like that. You put this thing on half cock, and now the cylinder can freely rotate. For that ammo, you're gonna get 12 like shells / casings for the BBs and pellets. These are reusable, by the way. They're not only one-time uses. So for the pellets, these are the ones I'm using. For the pellets, if you need to buy some, you can get these. These are the ones I use. You're gonna get way more than this. I've just been using it. And for the BBs, for the one that shoots BBs, you can either get some of these or some of these. I think these are some of the most common ones. Those are pretty much the most common. There's a couple other brands out there, but you won't see them that much. Though these things I showed you just now are pretty much the most common ones. Alright, for when you're going to load, all you have to do is take this with a BB in the back. So there is a hole in the back of these, and you'll put the BB in one of them. How you tell is if, so 6 casings shoot BB and 6 shoot pellet. So 6 of them will say 4.5 millimeter on the back. So this one is a pellet. See how it shows that pellet symbol right there? At the top right there. That is a pellet round. So for the ones that shoot BBs, there it is. It will say 4.5 millimeter at the top. You see it? So the ones that say 4.5 millimeter are going to shoot these ones and the silver ones that I have. So those ones and these ones. And then the ones that have this pellet symbol right there are going to be shooting these. There is more options besides this. These are just the ones I have. As long as they're 177 caliber, or you can call it 4.5 millimeter. As long as they're that, they should work pretty good. Those are the ones I have. And just so you know, these ones I have right now are made of lead. Just if you're wondering, they're not, they are made of lead. So if you're going to use those, you might want to wash your hands after. Alright, once you have it on half cock with the door open, you can start loading. This part's pretty much self-explanatory. You just put them in the holes of the cylinder. Right there, there's one. You're just going to put them in there. And then when you're ready to shoot, let's say this chamber is fully loaded, close it, put it on full, pull the trigger. The hammer's going to go forward, hit that, it's going to shoot the thing. When you want to unload after you've shot all 6 pellets, you open this door, and you pretty much just put it on half cock, and you can just go like this. Spin it around circles, and it should just dump all your rounds. They're not really ever going to get stuck. Never had that be an issue. Now that you know how to load it, you need to know how to put the CO2 inside. So you have to open up the handle. You see this little thing right there? It's for your fingernail. Just put your fingernail under there. The cap will just pop right off. See it like this? You'll see that little, this right here is the tool for undoing the CO2 thing. So you'll see this thing right here. Put this in the bottom. Unscrew it. Not all the way, because then it will fall, and it's kind of hard to get in sometimes. But like that, you'll put your CO2 in there like this. Like that. Alright. This thing has a pretty good seal, so you don't really have to worry about too much. do it till it's tight. Don't get it till it's like really. So once it's tight, just a little tight, you want to do one quick one. And that's gonna open the CO2. So like that, and now your CO2. You're gonna hear it go like real quick. That because you popped the hole in the top of the CO2. This is just the empty one. I'm just using it for just showing you. This isn't a full one, but once it's used, it will look like that. Once it's opened up. So that's going to happen. That's why you're going to hear that sound. If you hear it make that little like sizzling sound, don't be scared of it. That's just normal. It's just the CO2 opening up. When you want to go close it again, you're going to put your tool there. Close that up. And that's pretty much all you're going to need to know for this. Now we're going to start going into the more things you're going to need to know for a little bit more complicated stuff. So I'm going to show you how to remove the cylinder for cleaning. So first thing you want to do is on the right side of the gun, there's this little black button. It looks like a screw, but it's just to make it look nice. Push on that, and then on the front, you'll see this little thing right here, this little knob. With 2 fingers, you're going to pull it out. It's pretty hard, and you're just going to pull that out. So this right here, you just pull that out. Make sure you get it all the way. Once it's all the way, your cylinder can come loose. So put this thing on half, and you can just open that door, and the cylinder will pop right out. Now you can clean the cylinder, and you can clean the internals. And then for when you put it back on, you have to put it back in on the side where the door is. So just drop it there. You're going to have to move it around a little bit and configure it to fit in there. Like this, I just put it in there. I just twirl it around a little bit. Be careful while you're doing this. You don't want to break anything. You want to be careful with it. Close that. And now you don't have to pull that back down. There's a spring, so all you have to do is just push the black button. Make sure it's nice and lined up. But if everything is aligned. Oop, it's not aligned. Let me realign it. Alright, there you go. It clicked into place now. Hit the black button. It will just go back in, and then your cylinder will be stuck back in there. Alright. That is about everything you'll need to know for this. If you're wondering to maybe get a holster for this, I got a really nice bison leather holster. This one cost me about $80. I just liked how it looked, so I got it. You can find ones for pretty cheap. You could find one for $20 that might be made out of like a felt kind of material, but I really like the leather. I thought it looked good for this kind of gun. So yeah, that's my review for that on how to use it and stuff. My actual review for this gun is I think it's really, really nice. I think if you have the money, I would buy it. It's gonna cost you around $120, maybe $200 if it maybe depending on where you are, but I picked it up for around $120, maybe $125, I don't really remember. I'm pretty sure it's around $120. It's a really good buy. It's full metal too, so it's really sturdy feeling. The only thing that's not really metal is this button right here and just this handle, but like the actual gun itself is all metal. So it's nice and shiny, it looks nice, and yeah, it's my full review on the Remington 1875.